and thank you for tuning into the Live 5 show where we are living live.
Thanksgiving break is right around the corner.
And the Rubik's Secret is about to be released.
And you haven't seen Cute until you've seen the world's smallest dog. That story is on the way.
And I am bored, I have nothing to do, and let's get the show on the road, and let's pass it on to Bea.
It's video. It's video. It's video. It's video.
Oh, just continue. Just go.
Okay, there wasn't that much in sports yesterday, but it's coming your way.
All this and much more
on the other side of the break.
What's wrong, Jared?
I don't have a flash drive.
It's okay. You can get an 8 gigabyte for $12 at the studio store.
Well, can I have yours?
Well, if you don't have $12 then... No!
Welcome back, and now to the news. We would like to welcome parents today to Tetzlaff Annual Shadow Your Student Day, where parents get to follow their children from class to class and experience the day in the life of Tetzlaff student. Once again, welcome.
Rubik's Cubes fans, are you ready? The very first meeting is finally here. Russell Fatero will be teaching many ways to solve a Rubik's Cube in MS in Miss Corrigan's room during lunch. He obviously is an effective teacher because he has taught others before.
There will be a short International Society meeting today at lunch in room 307. Please be prompt.
Each CGSF member must bring in $8 for t-shirts by today. Time now to cross the globe in today's Around the World segment with Victoria. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, Aaliyah. You have to look really hard for the subject of today's story. Have you ever seen a dog the size of a foot? Astonishingly, a toy chihuahua named Boo Boo is, and she weighs 1.5 pounds. She is dubbed by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's smallest. Boo Boo's owner, Alana Elsquick, raises Chihuahua and claims Boo Boo was less than one ounce when she was born. The tiny puppy turned one years old in April. She couldn't be entered as a world record longest contestant until then. Her owner claims that she is very, very fortunate to still be alive. This undersized canine proves that big stars can come in small packages. That's the news around the world. Time to go back to Tetzlaff for the upcoming events.
Thank you, Victoria. Looking at the Tetzlaff calendar, today is a minimum day, college day, Shadow Your Student Day. Don't forget the Rubik's Cube meeting will be at 3. Also, there is an International Society, and if you can cheer on the band and come at Disneyland. And next week is the time you've all been waiting for, Thanksgiving break. And that wraps up the Live 5 forecast.
Today's weather report is sponsored by S&J Auto Center at 1234 Carson Street in Hawaiian Gardens. And that's my dad's shop, you know that, right? And I am, So, let's go to the map. Not the web. And that's video. Alright. We've been having problems with the camera that does this. Anyway, there's my name. It looks pretty nice. Over here in the north, it's still cold and it looks like it might be snowing over here in this little pink spot. And over here in Phoenix, it's still hot for whatever reason, and California's starting to get that blue in there. So it's gonna start to get really cold. And over here in the east side in the north, it's gonna get really cold, like over there in New York. But still in the south, our little roller coaster, just a little incline right there. I mean decline. And in Texas, it's gonna be 81 degrees. And let's go to the 5-day forecast because I'm rambling. Alright. Today's gonna be 61 degrees, and tomorrow's gonna be 59. Sunday is gonna be 58. And the beginning of our Thanksgiving break, it's gonna rain, and Tuesday it's gonna be 68 degrees. Let's go to Katrina with the Whipple.
Thank you, Jess.
For this week's Whipple, we have Johnny with us. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
How's been your day so far?
It's been all right.
Well, that's good. Well, here, look at the question. Should electronics be permitted during nutrition and lunch? Here's what you said, Trojans.
Do you think students should have technology during nutrition and lunch?
Yes, for students who get bored. Otherwise, they won't really need it because their friends are with them already.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why?
Because technology is cool.
So if we want to do research before we have to go to our next period?
Like if they get bored, they can still do something.
Because students nowadays are much smarter than the students of 10 to 15 years ago. Much, much smarter. They learn more scientific things at a younger age. Absolutely.
Do you think theft would go up?
Possibly, yeah.
Of course.
Why?
Because, like, if somebody doesn't have a phone, they can just steal somebody else's.
Because some people don't have a phone, they might be jealous.
Do you think that the faculty here should be responsible for stolen items?
No, because if the students bring their valuables to school, they should be responsible for it.
No, because the students brought them.
Well, probably because they let us bring it, but then no, because now they don't let us bring it. Do you think your parents will let you actually bring it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. What would you bring?
I would bring my phone and iTouch.
Probably my phone.
Cell phone, a laptop, our phone, and our iPods.
Well, thank you for that interesting video. Here are the results for this past week's web poll. 93% of you guys said yes, 2% of you guys said no, and 5% of you guys said, I don't know. Well, here's our new question for 2 weeks from now. Do you think Tetzlaff should have a baseball team? Well, we want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online, live5show.com to vote. Send your comments to webpoll@live5show.com. If it's good, we'll be on the air. So, Johnny, should Tetzlaff have a baseball team now?
Yeah, because some people like baseball, and I think it's probably their best sport to play.
Oh yeah, I agree. Well, I'd like to give a shout out to Jessica Gonzalez and Alyssa Rodriguez.
I'd like to give a shout out to Christian Gilbert and Christian Sanford.
Well, thank you for coming on our show today, Johnny.
Thank you.
Well, now it's time to go to our Live in 5 Sports Update.
Thank you, Katrina. Okay, so there aren't any games till this weekend for Thanksgiving, like the Jets and the Broncos, and so on and so forth. So you'll get those scores next week. Until then, I'm Bea Pena with your sports report, and a huge shout out to Alyssa Rios. It's her birthday today, and to my other good friend Malija Aladros. Back to you, Adam. Back to you.
Thank you, Bea. It's time now to test your knowledge with today's 411.
What day is Thanksgiving this year? November 22nd, November 24th, November 26th, or November 28th? Take 5. I think it's the 26th. I don't know. And the answer is November 24th. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I would like to give a shout out to The band, since we're going to Disneyland. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to cross country team, and I noticed that I'm the only guy that is on this set, well, besides the cameraman.
So sorry.
So sorry for you.
Ushadam was here.
You want to wrap it up, Aaliyah?
Right, okay. Visit our website to watch today's broadcast online at livein5show.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Live in 5 Show. At Live in 5 Show.
That's all for our show today. We'll see you back here after Thanksgiving break.
Turn it up a little bit. Was meant for you. So sing along to my stereo. Class heroes, baby. If I was just another dusty record on the shelf, would you blow me off and play me like everybody else? If I asked you to scratch my back, could you manage that? Like if we had chicken travy, I can handle that. Furthermore, I apologize for any skipping tracks. This is the last girl that played me, left a couple cracks. I used to, now I'm over that. Cause holding grudges over love is ancient artifacts. If I could only find a note to make you understand, I sing it softly in your ear and grab you by the hands. Keep me